Yo, how does it sound? Do I sound all right? I hope so. I hope so. I didn't really. I thought I had all the levels set, but I didn't. I'm not. I'm brain worming about it now. I have a wireless mic, new Rode mic setup. So the stream is going to be scuffed because I'm sitting here kind of walking around. You can kind of see the shadows of me moving, and I only have half a body. So yeah, so the tracking's not going to be that great, but it's better than nothing, right? So what we're going to do today is this is my, well, I call it a family car, but back in the day, whenever I was just a little kid and my parents were married, my dad had a mechanic shop and he did restorations, painting, van conversions. Uh, thanks. And so one of the things that he did was he bought and restored this 1965 Chevy Corvair. Now, parents got divorced, and my parents weren't at the, I was a little kid at the time, so they weren't the best adults whenever it came to divorce. It was a little rough. So, dad got the house, but my mom got this car. My dad was a little bit of an asshole, and he kind of damaged the car and shit, before giving it to her. But anyways, what ended up happening is this car sat pretty much all my life growing up until and it was, mom said that it would be mine whenever I got of driving age and I could drive, right? Because it was, a car, and we weren't really rich. We're still not rich, but this was what I thought was going to be my first car. Kind of a bad first car for a kid because it's a classic car, but still, it was a car. But I didn't end up getting it, and it sat for a while. It sat until uh, 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 well, I think they're both not innocent in this, right? And I still talk to both of my parents, kind of. Uh, uh, but anyways, this car sat until my mom got remarried, and my stepdad decided to do a restoration. Now, this car was restored in like '93. So then he didn't have to do a whole lot in 2015 to get it up and running because the engine was rebuilt back in like the '90s. So it just needed like some maintenance stuff, and he did a lot of like gasket changing and whatnot. So, but then after like 2016, he just let it sit again. So what last year, uh, my mom and stepdad had to make some room. They were afraid that there was uh, basically the car got put out into outside, and it sat outside underneath a cover, which is always bad. But then they moved it to a shop, and it sat there. But then they needed room in the shop, and they were like, "Hey, Tiger's got a 40 by 40 shop that's got he loves working on cars, so we'll store it there." But I thought they were giving it to me again. Turns out that's a no. I am able to work on it and drive on it and pay insurance on it, but it's still in my mom's name. I'm not too worried about it at this point. Uh, uh, and the car sat for pretty much a year because I have my own projects to do, right? But since I felt like this is a good idea to make content out of, because it gives me an excuse to do both, right? So that's what we're going to do. So the car is pretty much set since 2016, 2015, and battery's dead. So I have a brand new battery. I even charged it, put it on low amperage and left it charging for a little bit. So even the new battery should be topped off. Yeah, well, I mean, I had to buy the parts, but you know, this car there's no loan on this car. But yeah, you know, yeah, family, about the best I can say with that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put the battery in it, and we're going to try to get it started. I don't know how bad the gas is. I don't know how it should turn over just fine. Oil is still old oil, but the oil looks pretty good. It'll be good enough for starting, for getting it started. I'm not going to drive it because I want to look underneath it before I drive it again. Because I'm pretty sure he updated, like in 2016, they replaced a lot of rubber, but I still want to look at the suspension and stuff. Yeah, yeah. So this shouldn't be too bad. I do have a new oil filter. The oil filter is actually right here. If you don't know, a Chevy Corvair is a rear engine. We're in the trunk right now. I feels weird calling it a trunk. It makes me want to actually say the English term, boot. But this is a rear engine car. Right here is the back side of the rear wheel well, and it's hanging off the back. There's like a little bit of an infamous life that the Corvair had because the cheaper models of these didn't have sway bars. So, and with the rear engine and with the sway bar issue, this car was like prone to get really light in the front whenever you're going fast. But sway bar and stuff, it was fine. This is like the car. If you're older, you might know of. There's a politician, Ralph Nader, that basically canceled this car. He did a cancel campaign. It got this car removed from sale, basically. But yeah, I have an oil filter. It's not like a regular Chevy 350 oil filter. It's something different. So I have one on order, and it should be here Tuesday. So the next time I do a stream, it'll be an oil change, and hopefully the car will be running, and I don't have to like do anything else. I am trying to be emotive. And I'm also like this isn't a script, you know, I'm just trying to think of shit to say. So yeah, I have the battery tray here, which is some sort of new part, but the restoration parts seem to be pretty good for the Corvair. There is a decent community for it. But I forget it. You can still hear me just fine, even though that I'm walking away from the camera and shit. That's great. That's great. Okay, hold on. I need to see. Positives on that side. Okay. I freaking was doing work out in the yard yesterday, and there's a bunch of I have 2 acres, and there's a bunch of oak trees, and they drop a lot of branches whenever it's raining and whatnot. And I ended up oh, you saw my head? Yeah. You saw my Pipkin Pippa hat? Yep. I'm trying to put up with I'm trying to keep up the kayfabe of not showing my face. But it's probably gonna happen with this stream. I can't stand wearing a mask. I ain't wearing a fucking mask. But I did think about getting a stupid mask for it. All right, so we'll put the positive on first. Now, should I be lazy and not tighten down the terminals? Maybe I should. Or should I tap it down? Yeah, I should tap it down. Going over here and getting a hammer. I'll be nice and get a rubber mallet so it doesn't deform the hell's this? I don't know what this metal's made out of, but okay, it's pretty much flush. That's going to be tight enough for starting. And then put it down quick. I don't think the alarm system works. It's an old alarm system, but I really hope it doesn't go off. Okay. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's and this is a lot of just surface rust from humidity and not painted. You can really tell. Now, I probably should, because this thing might backfire and it might be a good idea to take the filter off for initial starting. Let me put this in here. And also it'd be really cool because you'll see it. I'll take that off for now. This might be a short stream. This might just work. That'd be hilarious. So now what I want to do is I don't want to just crank it just yet. I want to build up some oil pressure. So what I'll do is I'm going to take the coil plug off, and that should be far enough away where it won't arc. Let me still put something. Yeah, put a piece of wood. I'm always afraid of arcing and shit. So what I'll do, and I'm going to try to explain this for people that don't know cars. I'm going to just crank it over to build up oil pressure because it's been sitting for a while. You know, let's lube up all the rockers and shit. There's a bunch of different keys. I don't know which ones. I know one of them's fuel because it says fuel, but these are old freaking Chevy keys that probably have a, everybody knows the pattern. In the driver's seat. I cannot see chat. Neutral. Yeah, one thing I definitely want to fix or try to make better is the freaking shifter is very sloppy. Like there's no rubber and it's still moving. Is this the key? This is probably the key. Oof, that does not feel good. It turns though. Well, that was the key. It lights up. Yeah, let it do. That's okay. That's okay. I forgot. This is okay. Hey, don't touch my ears. Okay. So I think I'm gonna put some gas in it. Take the key back out. That sounded pretty good though, cranking. I don't think I have the wireless Rode mic that has the two microphones, one that's like in the receiver, and I wonder if I should turn on that one because it's closer to the car. Let me see. The thing is, the cable's not very long. Let's see. Does that sound all right? I have them both on and merged, but there shouldn't be any doubling up of audio. Does it sound fine still? Should probably get a longer USB cable. Okay. All right, let me put some gas in it. I need to go grab the. Now it might break up and make weird noise because I'm walking over to the my garage and going through a metal wall and whatnot. Wait, why is this over here? How did this get over here? Oh, I probably did that. Okay. Lens cap for my webcam got knocked over 10 feet away. Okay. Yeah, let me know if it breaks up. I'd be interested to know. Okay. Oh, hear the door slam shut because of the wind. 3 gallons. Yeah. All right. Now this will be a pain in the ass to fill because the car's kind of low. Okay. So I'm like squatting with my legs spread out. Can you hear it? Yeah, one thing too is the paint. Apparently back whenever my dad painted this, there was a very common primer color, which was red. The car is red, if you haven't seen from any of the thumbnails I posted. But apparently in the 80s and early 90s, they found out that red primer was actually bad. So it basically fucked up the paint. I don't know if I guess it just didn't bond well to metal. So the car actually does need a new paint job. It's pretty beat up. It's from sitting. All right, I need to turn the canister upside down now. Oh, I can feel my hand getting wet. Come on. Guess this is why I'm wearing gloves. I hate freaking gas cans, man. Why can't they make ones that don't fucking leak? Oh, tank is full. Wow, okay. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. So I think that was a decent enough cranking. So I'm going to put the coil back in. And let's try to get it started. This might be a short stream. Is that in? Yeah, that's in. Jeez. That's what she said. Oh, that's definitely okay. Okay. Yeah. And this was the key. Oh. Hello. Oh. Come on. There it is. I might need to get some graphite or whatever in there. Okay. Attempting to start. Man, I don't hear anything there. Did trying the start sound okay? I'm sure that's like crazy loud. Oh. Uh-oh. How easy is this to disconnect? There's a freaking fuel leak on the fuel pump. Oh no. That's not a good sign. Oh wow. That is not a good sign. Okay. No, that's fine. I just didn't want it to. I was worried of how loud it was going to be whenever the thing whenever I was cranking it over. That, and it's just sitting on the car, so it might freaking vibrate. The cord's not long enough to get into a good spot where I could clip it somewhere. Oh man, what does that mean? Let me see if I can't disconnect the camera right quick. So I can show y'all. Come on, come out. It's almost loose. Please don't fall apart. There we go. Tighten it back up. That's the fuel pump. Probably driven off the same gear and shit as the distributor, right? And it's leaking off the, looks like the mid, I can't tell if it's the top or the middle. This might actually help me. Shit. Okay. Don't face off, please. Here. Also, please don't touch the camera with your freaking grubby fingers. Camera. Oh, no. There you go. Yeah, if I was to spin, make this a more regular thing, getting another camera might be a good idea. And just have the stationary in another one. All right. Hello, tracking. Okay. So, how in the fuck do I fix that? Now, possible reasons why it's doing this. Pressure built up too high because the lines are gummed up to the carburetor or some shit, and it's just pressure building up, or the this looks like a new gasket too. That's what's kind of sad. Or they didn't torque this enough, and for some reason now it wants to leak, which is a possibility. Ooh, body paint. I'd want to look that up and see if red is the original color. Huh. Okay. Anyways, yeah. All right, I need to do some research. Shit. I was not expecting this. Oh, my hands are so fucking sweaty. I hate wearing gloves, man. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick Google search and see if there is a common reason why this happens. Corvair fuel pump leak. If the fuel pump is leaking from the vent hole in the top cover, the initial internal diaphragm may have torn or ruptured with age. Service procedures. Yeah, and see, my ass would, if this needs to be freaking even just rebuilt, I'd probably just want to put an electric in. Electric fuel pump. So it's a diaphragm type fuel pump. It is operated with a push rod which rides on the eccentric located near the rear end of the rear engine crankshaft. The return spring is incorporated into a push rod. Okay. Always check pump while it's mounted on the engine and make sure there is gasoline in the tank. The line from the tank to the pump to the carburetor is the pressure side of the system. A leak on the pressure side, therefore, would be made apparent by dripping fuel, but a leak on the suction side would not be apparent for its effect of reducing volume of fuel on the pressure side. So it's definitely on the pressure side. Tighten any loose line connections and look for bends or kinks. Tighten the diaphragm flange screws. It doesn't say because, you know, this is freaking 1965's technical manual. Okay, so I think I do need to tighten the those screws that you can see on the top. I'm trying to see if there is any torque specs. There is not. Oh, tighten set screw. That's a set screw to 9 to 15 pounds. That is definitely not. Let me get my torque wrench and let me see how low I can go. Okay. We're still good on stream. No drop frames. This is great. This is great. YouTube Studio doing 30% load even though it's not tracking me. Okay. Find. I got my torque wrench somewhere. I should have a 1/4 inch one. Organization is shit. I have a new toolbox and I've been very slow with moving stuff and reorganizing. Nothing up there. This, I have an electro digital one, but it's so fucking clunky. So it's probably like either a 1/4 or 5/16. Bum, bum, bum. I can smell that gas though. Let's see. Let's go with the quarter first. That is kind of loose, but it does catch. There we go. It's probably a quarter. 5/16. I need to go smaller. Let's do 7/32. It can't be smaller than that. Oh yeah. I'll switch that. So this. Okay. So let's see the 7/32. Definitely. Okay, it's definitely a quarter. So this is a pretty cheap, but reviewed well, digital torque wrench. And so it's hard to see. See how low it'll go. Holding down. Oh, I should just went the other way. Oh. Oh. So 7.5 foot-pounds. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, wow. That turns very easily. Turns very easily. It's turning yellow or green, I think, whenever it starts to detect it getting close. But I can't see it while I'm turning. It does beep, but this doesn't. That feels like too much. You can see how pretty easily. Like I sprained my wrist, and this isn't hurting my wrist to try to tighten this. Right? So let me I'm gonna crank it over some more and we're gonna see if it leaks. Because that was very loose. Oh, I was only getting to like 2 foot-pounds there. Okay. That might be all it was. Let's hope that's all it was. Is the keystone ignition? Yeah. Okay. Sitting back down. Chin, key forward, crank it. Oh! See if it leaked. There was a little bit of something there. You heard that? It is not dripping anymore. I think that's all it was. Okay. Interesting. Let's give it some more cranks. Oh. Oh. Should I actually give it gas? Well, trying to give it gas to keep it running. Well, it's idling on its own now. Okay, pretty sure I'm in neutral. Oh, yeah. Is it leaking? It is not. But now I want to drive it. How loud is it? Oh, it's cutting out the mic. What the hell? Hold on. Ah! Put my foot right where the exhaust comes out, and it's strong. Gain assist is off. I wonder why it's cutting out so much. I guess maybe it's designed that way. Jeez. It is, the exhaust is so strong. Yeah, it's I don't think I have any kind of noise gate or anything, but double check. Filter. Oh, I do have noise suppression. Oh boy. So it's like really cutting stuff out. Okay, hold on. How bad is that? Oh, that's probably loud. Let me turn it down to no green. How loud is that? Is it too loud still? This is with the merge mode, so you're getting the microphone that's like sitting on the car. Yeah. Let me make sure it's not leaking. It's still not leaking. Cool. Oh man, I want to drive it now. Ah! Put the filter. I'm gonna put the filter back on it. Is it too loud? Should I turn the noise suppression back on? Okay, that's cool. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this VOD because I want to hear how stuff sounds. Man, you could hear bearings, I think. So this engine is air cooled. For those that don't know, I'm gonna show y'all. This is an air cooled engine. People have put motorcycle or airplane engines in here, and people have taken these engines and put them in airplanes, right? So this cover, this is really just a shroud, and it looks like a typical air-cooled engine underneath. It's horizontally opposed. That's the fan blade, but you can really hear, I can really hear bearings and fan, right? Tightening this mount back, camera mount back down. Opted for this way. This no, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Oh. There's smoke coming from. It's not coming from the exhaust. Listen to the exhaust whenever I put my leg near it. That's it, like slapping off my leg. to do is I'm going to cut the car because I want to secure the actual battery. It got warmed up real quick. All right. Man, I was thinking I was going to need to do more than that. I'm surprised. It's probably from the leak earlier. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, stuff's just getting heated up, and there's probably been sitting oil. Yeah, you can see the smoke is coming from here. So it's just from shit sitting on the cooling fins of the engine. But let's get this battery actually secured. I don't care about those fucking... Should I put the freaking stupid terminal pads? I don't think so. Nah. Do I put it like this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if I had a good wireless streaming solution, I'd be going for a car ride right now with chat. But I tried the GoPro and it's streaming. It's just awful. It's just bad. Yeah, one of the things I want to do is upgrade this alternator. Like, so one of the things I'm not sure, and I've mentioned this before, I am not sure what I want to do with this, right? So I'm basically going to treat this car like I own it, right? And I don't know how valuable it is, the way that it is, because I doubt my dad restored it matching, the kind of practices that you would if you're trying to maximize the value of the car, like being an original classic car type, So this was the 1/4 inch. So I do not know if I should just, put updated stuff in it or updated stuff or try to keep it classic, right? As original as possible. I mean, it's got, I don't even know if the wiring harness is original or like my dad just made it. Because there's a good chance that my dad just made it, right? And I don't know, the seats still look pretty darn good because that's one of the things that my dad actually did, was seat upholstery and stuff. So I don't know if like the seats are original enough, but if I was to, the biggest thing that it needs is a freaking new paint job. It cleans up nicely, like it's just got a lot of surface dirt, but it's still got, there's damage back here on this right side. Can't see me pointing. On this side over here, on the back fender. And that's just gonna cost. And like that's another thing too, is my dad fucking damaged this rear quarter panel. These cars are like 10 to 20 grand, like running and shit. So I don't know, and the body work to fix this would be a shitload. I need you to pull out damage on a car that you can't just, I don't want you to just slap a ton of Bondo on and everything. Like I need somebody to actually fix the metal, right? That ain't cheap. And let alone strip it and paint it and whatnot, right? So I don't know, I don't really know what to do with this car. I need to tighten down the terminals. That's probably 1/2 inch or 9/16. Let me go get a wrench. But if it isn't worth restoring and I just wanted to make something cool, I'd probably, and this might sound a little blasphemous, but I'd probably want to put an electric engine in it, actually. And maybe even a whole rear clip from like a Model 3. Oh, that's way too big. What the fuck? That's way too big. What the fuck? Oh, I'd grabbed the wrong 2 sizes. That's why. It's a 1/2 inch. And the reason why I would do an electric, I would want to put an electric motor in it is, one, you can't really swap a V8 in these without moving the engine into a weird spot. Because like the engine was really just flipped. The engine's on the back side of the transmission, right? And the main engine mount is right here, and this is the back of the car, right? So the weight distribution is shit. But with like an electric car, the motor and everything would probably come to here, and it would put more of the weight on the rear tires, right? And this thing only has like 110 horsepower, right? It's weak as hell. So even if I put like a 300 horsepower electric motor in it, this thing would feel fucking great. So that would be something that I would look into. And I would probably get the car painted and probably not fix the damage, just make sure it's all sealed up and whatnot to where it won't rust again. Man, I want to drive it. Should I try to drive it? Oh, wait a second. That looks new. Oh, wait, that's gas. Duh. I have a big drip pan underneath the car, and saw new stains on it, so I got worried. Okay. I want to drive it. Shit. Let me look at the oil. I should put those gloves back on. I hate wearing gloves. I hate it. All right. So, what the fuck was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna check the oil. That's right. Yeah. I'm not checking oil level. I'm looking for. Oh. Okay, that should be okay. Look, focus. It's pretty clean. You can see majority of it's below the A in add. I don't think it's low. I think it's just because the car freaking was running. Let me check it again. I don't think it's low. Oh, it's a little bit dirtier on the second dip. Yeah, you can see it's covered all over. And it's not full, but, oh, I'm not looking at it. There you go. Yeah, it seems pretty clean. I wonder if the radio works. The radio is like a retro updated one, but it's like retro updated from the 90s. So it's got a tape player input on it, or tape player. I got the keys in there still? Yeah, let's see if the radio works. Ah! Jesus, that's loud. Oh, I don't think that's good. I'm like, that's like on. and the volume goes up from there. Oh, does that the knob turn? Yeah. Well, I think it's speaker. Well, it's probably an amp. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, it's an old it's a retro realistic stereo. I think it's probably shot. I wonder if they got new ones. Here. Of course, the freaking ashtray has got some ashes in it. I want to drive it. Should I go down the road? See, the thing is, I don't have any help. I don't know anybody where I'm at. So, like, if it broke down, I'd have to fucking push it myself. Oh. I want to drive it. I think I'm going to drive it. I think I'm going to at least... You know what? I'm going to turn off YouTube Studio. That's like eating up 30%. And I don't think it's adding much. So I'm going to turn it off. Boom. And then this is the camera for that. And you know what? I want to bite fucking jerky. Bought some jerky for my, oh my, this is impossible to open with gloves. Holy crap. Bought some Old Trapper jerky for my road trip last week. Good little bite. I like it more, a little bit more on the dry side. Oh, it's 3/8. Music on. A little bit of background. A little bit. Oh. Oh, there's bolts on the backside. Oh no, I gotta lay on the ground. Ah, shit. Alright. Tore the glove trying to hold the nut on the backside. Shit. Oh no. It's probably 3/8 or 7/16. Maybe. Yeah. It's rusty and shit too. It's not a bad setup. Hurt. let y'all see the front bolts. License plate bolts. You can see what I'm saying about a little bit rusted. Buying stainless and zinc coated crap, I guess, wasn't as common back then. Okay, so I think what we do is I'm going to mount the camera onto the little cart where I got the laptop and shit. Move the car some. Let y'all watch me drive off. That's an idea. Oh. It's gonna be something like this. Something like that. That's good enough for now. Right. Oh, it's flipped. Yeah, I can't. Don't have wireless and crap. Hold on, let me fix the camera. Transform, flip, vertical. Boom. All right. We'll try to level it a little bit for y'all. But, okay. Let me close. This is battery's tight. My wrist is hurting holding up the trunk. Trunk is down. Let me put my lawnmower glasses on. Keys in the ignition. All right. Cool. Yeah. Man, look at that. Starts up. Easy. I'll probably need to clean this windshield. Down the whole time. Okay. Sure hope I'm not bumping into the freaking cart that I had next to it. Hurt. E-brake works. Okay. Me trying to not show my face. Okay. I need to check the tire pressure. Let me see what it looks like right now for y'all. Hurt. Hey Zebo, what's up? All right, I need to extend this out. I just have it on like my little utility cart that I use for yard work and stuff. So hope the extension cord doesn't get kinked and it's getting caught up on some shit. Okay. There's a freaking dirt dauber nest on the drip pan. That's what the extension cord got caught up on. Jeebus. All right. Oh, there's another one. All right. Good. The self-promotion works, I guess. All right. Oh, that hurt my pinky. Holding too much at once. Okay. We'll leave it right there for now. I need to check the tire pressure. It hasn't been filled up until since last year when we moved it. Yeah. But thankfully, I filled up my air compressor, so y'all shouldn't have to hear it, because y'all probably know these fuckers are loud. Hey, I haven't been reading chat. Hey, Almonte. There's a freaking dirt dauber nest right in the center of the tire, right on the hub. Dirty. And the front ones are really low. That's crazy because, you know, it's not the one that gets the weight. So I have a favor to ask, chat. Whenever I drive this thing off, I want y'all to tell me when you can't hear me anymore. Because I'm just interested to know. I mean, it says this is the cheap road, and they say it's got a 150 meter range, but I think people have gone further than that. All right. So what I want to do is not trip on the power cables. All right. Cool. I'm just gonna go down the street and turn around and come back. Actually, hold on, I need to brush off the windshield. All right. Let me get the hose out of the way. I bet this exhaust is, I wonder if this exhaust is too restrictive. It really sounds like it. I'm used to like my newer cars where you could barely feel anything come out of the exhaust. All right, should I roll down the window? Yeah, let's roll down the window. Rolls down. Okay. All right, here we go. So far back. Hold on. Where's the chair? Where's the thing? It's actually on the side. Yeah. I sit like I'm shorter than I actually am when I'm driving a manual. And I can't see chat, so I'm just gonna act like I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to put the seatbelt on. Find them. Oh man. Here, come on, pull out. There we go. Of course, they're lap belts. Okay, chat, I need y'all to tell me whenever the audio cuts out, if it does. Let me get one beer set up at least. think y'all could pull to the left. Skirt. Doesn't feel too bad. The shifter's the worst thing, and I could probably fix that. All right, I'm in neutral. Seat belt off. E-brake on. Car off. Now is it smoking? I don't think it's smoking. How do I open the trunk again? Wait. Why is that solid? The hell? Why is that light on? Oh. It's not smoking back here though. That's good. Cool. All right, I'm gonna read chat real quick. I guess I could have pulled y'all up on the phone. Oh. He cut back in for a second and left. Yeah, after. Yeah. Cool. Okay. It wasn't that bad. Now, I could definitely. The shifter feels really bad. Right? The shifter feels. But that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the shift linkage that's the problem there. Right? Because shift linkage could make any transmission feel like dog crap. Right? So I'm going to probably get underneath there. See that crap's rusted. Stuff is supposed to have even a brass bushing, but doesn't have anything. Right. 3:30. Wow, I've only been doing this for an hour and 40 minutes. Shit. I was hoping that this would take longer. It'd be more of a struggle. But then again, it was kind of like, what? It should be fine because the car ran recently. 65, 68. I need to fix that light. The light's staying on. I don't think it's always been on. Okay, so this is an N2. And N is freaking maroon. Ugh. Well, that might be a big deal breaker there. Because, if you wanted to restore it, you would paint it like the original color that would match the the stamping, right? And I ain't owning a maroon car. It's a convertible. Yeah. There's a 64. It's crazy that in 64 they used numbers, and then in 65 they used letters. I wonder if that's on purpose. Two-tone combination. Lower body. Uh-oh. Okay, I felt a drop. All right, I need to move the camera and stuff again so I can pull the car back in. Yeah. But it's also kind of weird because it's not like the colors change that much, right? So you would think that they would just have new codes for the new colors. Okay. All right, we're moving it back. This should be easier actually, because I'm not pushing the cart and pulling it. And then put this far to the side. My thought did you see the little, yeah, it's kind of my friend's, but she hasn't been paying for storage because she still has a bunch of crap here since she moved, so I just treat it as mine. It's mine. Let me move the drip paint. Should I sweep? Yeah, I need to sweep. All right. Can you see? What can you see? That's good enough. Yeah, man, so growing up in my late teens, I started being a car nut. Like I was kind of early internet nerd, but I was not like super. I was just more into computers and stuff than my friends. But I started getting into cars and stuff. Like whenever I turned 15, my dad was buying and reselling cars. Buying them from like auto auctions and stuff, and they'd be dirt cheap, right? So I had some money, and my dad was like, I'm gonna buy you a car that, your first car that you can work on and stuff to fix it up, because, we were not fucking rich. So he bought me a 91 Prelude, right? And since the place had such good deals on cars, they were like $50, right? And they're from like an impound lot in like some podunk city, right? So that's why what they ended up doing is they would keep a massive inventory of cars and auction them off, and whatever didn't sold got crushed. But my dad was kind of buddies with them, so we were getting good deals. We were getting like basically what they were worth in scrap metal, but we also had to pay to have them towed out, and they're a towing yard, so I paid $50 for a car, and then I spent $75 towing it. So towing it costs more than the freaking car itself. But I ended up buying an old CRX, a Gen 1 CRX, and it the guy ended up kind of screwing my dad over a little bit, because while we were set up to buy that Prelude and the CRX, I was going to drive this. I was going to drive the Prelude and fix up the CRX and sell it, right? And somebody showed up and bought like 50 cars and sold the Prelude out from under me and my dad, because the guy buying 50 cars was like, I want this one too. So he kind of screwed my dad over a little bit. So I still just got the CRX, learned how to work on that. If you look at a Gen 1 freaking CRX, its carburetor is the most complicated freaking carburetor you'll probably ever see. And one of my, like for instance, my mom had a buddy that showed up, and he was like a mechanic. He took a look at what I was working on, and I was replacing the carburetor because the carburetor was bad. And he looked at it and he's like, there's so many freaking vacuum lines. You know what? If you learn how to work on this and get this thing running, you'll have no problem working on any car. There's over 50 vacuum lines for like the carburetor and stuff alone. Like you can look, if you look up the part numbers, and majority of them are like pre-formed rubber vacuum hoses from Honda. So it's a freaking mess, is what it is. So I ended up getting it to run. I paid like $360 to get the carburetor rebuilt, which that was a lot of money. And what year was that? Early 2000, right? And I ended up finding out that there's an aftermarket carburetor that you could buy for the car that costs the same amount as what I spent on getting it rebuilt. You can remove the entire emission system on the car, and it still passes inspection. Like it runs better, like it has more power. Freaking emissions tests are better, and you don't have to do all that work. But I didn't find that out until after. I basically wasted a bunch of money and time, because that shit was so complicated. All right. Oh, I thought I was in gear. Oh, there you go. Here. That's probably too far up. So that's pretty good. I think we're, yeah. Granted, it's kind of too far to the left, but I need to fit. You know what? We got something that we could do. I need to find out why this freaking this tail light is just lit up. Is there a front light? There is, but it's not lit up. But that doesn't mean that it's fucking not supposed to be. Okay. All right, where are you? Let me look at chat. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that CRX taught me a lot. That freaking CRX taught me a lot. But I worked on cars a crap ton until I was like 22, 23, and got tired of working on cars outside in the cold, in the heat, you know, in the driveway. And basically I fucked my hands up just working on cars and not caring as much as I should on my hands. Will this go off? Oh, that'd be so great if it did. Oh, I was hoping this regular sensor thing would pick up. What is this? What the fuck is this? What is this canister? Huh? What is this? What is this? What the fuck? The other side got it? The other side's got it too. What is that? There's like these weird canisters on each back tail end of it, and it's got like a little cap on the top. That's weird. There's no like lines or anything coming out of it. All right, anyways, let's focus on the light. Let me see if it's turn signal related. Okay. Is it on right now? It is still on right now. Chad, I might actually need y'all for freaking diagnosing. How do these knobs work? Do they push in? Oh, they pull out. Okay, that's the headlights. What does this one do? Oh, that one doesn't want to pull. What does this one do? Oh, it turns. It's still on. Let me see. Does it go off with the battery? No. Dang it. I was hoping that this voltage tester worked on DC, or AC, I mean. Or no, it's DC. Okay. Yeah, so what I need to do is I actually kind of need y'all, because I don't even think y'all might have saw it as I pulled off, because I don't know if that thing was lit up or not. Let me move the cart. Yeah. Oh, that was almost bad. Yeah. Oh shit, forgot. I have a heavy bag here that's kind of like in the way. Okay. So if you didn't know, this light is lit up right now. And I don't know why. There we go. So what I need y'all for, so I don't have to go find like a fucking mirror, or I guess I could watch my own stream from my phone. So I need to play with stuff and see if it ever turns off. Oh. Okay, it's on right now. Doesn't change. Does it change when I press the brake? No, it doesn't look like it. You know what? Hold on. Let me. Oh, what if it's. That should make it easier to tell. What is this delay? Oh, am I getting drop frames? No? Okay. It's probably just my phone. Yeah, so this is the one that's lit up, and this one's one that's not. It's not like a reflection thing, right, from like the outside. This is the reason why it's lit up like that, is because it's lit up. So the other side isn't lit up. I bet it's the brake sensor. Hold on. Let me see what happens whenever I lift off of it. I'm like lifting back on the brake pedal. Is it off? Cool. Okay. Good to know that that's what it is. Oh, now the worst part of working on cars is getting on your fucking back. Okay. I'm gonna turn the lights back on. And I probably need to take off my Pippa hat. What light do I want to use? Yeah, it's probably the rubber stopper or something, but I need to stick my head underneath there and look. Now the real reason why I got this wireless mic is so I can do shit like this. Just a little bit of going away and stick my head underneath shit. I bet it's not adjusted right. This is a newer switch. There's no rubber grommet. Is it on? I bet it's on right now. Oh, that's the. You can see the freaking emergency brake cable underneath. All right, is it lit up right now? No. Okay, let me push the brake down. Excuse me. Is it lit up right now? I'm pushing on the brake. What the fuck? Oh, I'm so delayed. Is it okay? Yeah, and it's only that one light. I bet the other ones are burnt out. Okay. I'm off the brake pedal. Let me get up. Huh. It works fine now. It looks like it's not adjusted properly. Because, like, if you know how typical brake switches work, there's like a. Let me get a bolt. Screws easily available. Here we go. Yeah, so just picture this as like a brake switch, and this is like the little sensor that gets pushed in, and when it's pushed in, it's off, and whenever it's pulled out, it's released, you know? So I'm pushing on the brake, and it pops that out, and it turns on. Yeah, y'all know that. Y'all probably know that. But the threads for the adjustment help with the positioning of how quickly it gets released from the brake pedal, and it's like all the way in. So it's like got no adjustment on it, but it still seems to be okay. Yeah, it's all the way in. So I mean, it could be the rubber. It is sitting on the rubber grommet. Hold on, I can see the rubber grommet in another spot, but it's higher up. Yeah. Is the grommet actually touching? Yeah, the way it's sitting right now, it's not resting on the bump stop, and it hits the brake switch before it hits the rubber bump stop for the brake. Ah, Jesus. Oh, my knees. Oh, fuck. Ow. Yeah, that could be it too. Seems to be acting right now though. Yeah, so one of the things I should do is check all the lights. Check all the lights. I wonder if, do they sell bulbs in like multi-packs? Because this should be parking lights right now. So what do they look like? Old cars had parking light settings, right? Yeah, that should be parking lights right now, I think. I'm walking around the front. Yeah, the parking lights actually light up in the front. They're underneath ambers, but the rear should be lighting up, right? There's always like rear lights that light up. So we take the bulbs out. Should probably just a normal twisty thing, right? No clip. Yeah, it's a twist. Okay. Hello. This one twists. Try this one first. Oh, it's a one wire. So it uses the ground. The car is the ground for the freaking negative. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's not a twist. Okay. This is reverse. Okay, let me test the reverse. There's no like aligning thing, right? And I'm eating the mic right now, so hold on. Wait, this bulb looks good. Oh, it lit up for a second. It's the contacts. It's really loose. Yeah, there's no dielectric grease in here. I don't know if you can see, but I could push down on it and get it to light up. Is this one the same way? No. The bulb looks good though. But it looks like shit in the socket. Yeah. Be right back. I need to get I got a little sanding sponge thing I need to grab. Should be enough to scuff up brass and lead. Yeah. It's probably just all loose because it's old. So let me show. Let's see if I can't get a before and after. See before. And after. It's a little shinier. Maybe it'll make contact better. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna get my voltmeter. And we're gonna see if it's got 12 volts. And this is DC. I always forget. So basically right now, one of these contacts should give me voltage. That one does not. Second one does. Okay. Let me turn off the lights first. I used to have a brake or a battery terminal cleanup thing at some point, but I haven't used it in so long. I can't picture where it's at. So we need to wing it and find something else. So you're gonna hear me open a bunch of drawers as I look for like some sort of, I think I have a wire brush. I want somewhere. Final second, hold these. Well, hold it there so I don't actually wait for it. You know. Gloves in your brush. Here, shit. It's probably gone. One of my great friends probably has it. All right, so let me take these. I got this old sandpaper that's needs to be tossed or needs to be swapped. What is this? 100 grit, but it's extra smooth because I've used it so much. All right. So we put this in a tube. Just run that shit. If I had a wire brush, it'd be best. It's probably, the wire brushes that I have are probably in a bin from whenever I moved. I think I even have new ones somewhere still in the fucking package now that I think about it. Shit, it's gonna make me want to look for it. I'll check one bin. All right, it's not in this one. We're okay. There's not much in this one though. Anyways, let me. There's my butt. Let me get a hook tool. I'm gonna try to pry the contacts at the bottom of the thing up. And if it works, I'm gonna take it back out and put bulb grease in it. Call it a day. Which hook tool? Probably one of these two. Okay. Let me double check and make sure this isn't hot. Not hot. Not hot. Okay. Okay. I don't know if these hook tools are probably too big actually. I cannot properly get a hold of one. Wait, I can that one. I don't know if I pulled up enough on it, but it feels different. Did I just put it in the wrong way? Yeah, okay. Let's see. I can't hold it. I can't put it somewhere where y'all can see it as soon as I turn on the parking lights. Okay. There we go. Is it lit up? It is not. Will it light up when I push on it? No, it does not. Let's see if the bulb is actually bad. Let me swap it with the other one that I know does something. No. So, I bet the contacts are not up enough. Or, let me try something else out. It was just a fluke in that this needs to be touching metal for some reason. Wait, that gave voltage. Okay, I think it actually is working. It just doesn't have a proper ground. Here's my butt. Yep. Well, that's a pain in the butt to diagnose. Because you have to plug the freaking bulb back in the socket or in the light before you can see if it works or not. I don't know why the other one lights up. Actually, that's probably a bad sign. Now that I think about it. Oh, what? Oh, it's a single bulb. All right. So it works. Let's see. Hold on. Let me replace the bulb. Okay. Well, but this is yeah, you say it's Pixies, but at least this is, Babby's first freaking wired car, right? It's real basic. Let me go get the bulb grease. I should probably put gloves back on so I try to get less grease on my fingers. Where'd I put those gloves? Did I put them in the trash? Oh, wow. I got a lot of shit on my fingers just for picking up that bulb grease tube. Yeah, I did throw them away. Shit. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, I didn't. I'm just dumb. Those are other gloves. This is left finger, or left hand. Oh, what? This one didn't inflate? There you go. Okay. So, bulb out. Okay. Probably one thing I should do is try to keep one hand clean with no bulb grease. I don't know if it's in focus or not, but there you go. I do not know how old this fucking thing is, so I hope shit comes out. Yeah, okay. And I'm just gonna put a lot. This shit's old. That's probably not a good idea. I probably should have just stuck the bulb in it and called it a day. Okay. And swamp. Well, it didn't come gushing out with bulb grease, but it's probably better than nothing. Come on. Fucker. That doesn't feel good. Fuck. What's this about? You fucker. It's supposed to be lit up right now, I think. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Wait, it's lit up now. What the fuck? That's the ground. There. It's lit up now. Nope. What the? Old cars, man. Man, I wonder if they do shit like, like Camaros have, you can buy new wiring harnesses and stuff, new replacement wiring harnesses. I wonder if they do stuff like upgrades to where you get new light sockets, but then it comes with a freaking ground wire. This is only a 2-wire, so it's, the brake plus the parking plus, and it uses the body for the ground. I wonder if upgraded harnesses have a ground wire. Kind of doubt it, but that'd be kind of what I would be looking for. So you don't have little weird gremlins like that. Because okay. So Now, let me clean up the other one. This one looks a lot better. It doesn't have any rusty marks in it. And the contacts actually do look bent. Let's see, bulb here, bulb grease in other hand. Put bulb there. Just put a shitload in there. Nope. Bulb. Wait. Is it like why does it light up when I push on it? I don't get it. What? There's no ground. How's it working? It must be going through the other bulb or something. There's somehow or the other contact. Right? It's the only way. And it should be lit up, and it's not. Wait. Wait. What? Jesus. Yeah, that's definitely a thing I'd want to have fixed. Re-engineered. Like, look at it. It shouldn't be working whenever I'm just holding on to it. Working. Not working. Working. Not working. Working. This is me moving the terminals around. Okay. Classic cars are great. Should be off now. It is, okay. Headlights on. Should get those parking lights on again. Neither one is on. Bruh. Now, is it a freaking contact thing or is it a screwed up in the wiring thing? Let's see. No. You know what's crazy? This is probably my dad's fault. This is probably a problem that's always been there. I'm tired of wearing gloves. I hate my hands sweating. Okay. So, checklist, fix brake lights and running lights. Not running lights, but in parking lights. Miswired. I'm probably going to want to take the driver's seat out. Yeah, you know what I mean with the ground wire, right? Just to eliminate that problem. I wonder if there's a part number on the socket. have food readily available. These are very common tail lights, though. I think the Impala and the Chevy Biscayne, which is like the four-door version of the Impala, had these same tail lights. My buddy's dad had a 64 for a long time. 64 Biscayne. Or is it 65? Might have been 65. So I'm pretty sure these sockets are really common. But that would require like new bulbs. And shit. If there was a smart person out there, they would know that these cars are basically all the freaking same, and they're kind of a universal for this generation or this year, right? So all of it it probably has majority of the same plugs on the inside to like the switches and whatnot. It's just different lengths to get out to the end component, like the end light, and you would just have to trim the wiring down. That would be interesting. But that's a problem, man. No freaking running, no rear tail lights when you're driving down the road with your headlights on. Okay. Yeah, it's just another thing where it's like, do you just say fuck it and do like retro modding? Hey, what's up, Snack? Where you just say screw it and get new age shit and put it in the car. I haven't even looked in the trunk. And when I say the trunk, I mean the hood. Man, it really makes me want to say the freaking British terms. What is it called? Bonnet? Let me see. Let me see if there's anything there's nothing doxable in here. No. Okay. I'm going to move the camera setup to show y'all the inside of the car. I could take photos and upload them, but screw it. Here you go. You get live photos. We'll do it live. Yeah, like it's probably better if I ran ground wires from like different parts of the car and connect it to the ground. I don't even know where they have it where it's bolted right now is a good spot. Like it's bolted, the negative battery cable is bolted to a bolt that is the bracket for the back of the alternator. But who knows if that's actually a good spot, right? So if you run more ground wires to have guaranteed paths without running through any resistance, it might work pretty well. Okay, hold on, I gotta walk around. I'm gonna show you all the inside of the car. With a non-wireless camera that's not even supposed to be handheld. So this is like if you're in the driver's seat, and you can see those are the pull switches. The left one's for like the headlight stuff. I don't know what the other one does. It's probably wipers, now that I'm thinking about it. And you can see it's a manual transmission. Kind of bench bucket seats in the front, bench in the back. That foam thing is the cover for whenever you have the top down, right? But it looks pretty good in here, right? Because this is the work that my dad did. There's the door panel. So probably what I want to do now is hold on a second. Oh yeah, I have looked inside the hood or underneath. Yeah, I want to open that and I'll show you all the trunk slash bonnet slash hood slash whatever it is. Yeah, it just needs to be like vacuumed and stuff. Sure. Let me pull this out of the way. Pull this to the next spot. Kind of back where it was actually. Right. This card idea was pretty good. The board is a little bit too big, but let me turn the. All right, no more headlamp. And my hands look clean enough. I don't know which key it is to open it. Man, I am guessing right. Yeah, there should be some glass in here. From, I don't know. It's like extra glass. All right, hold on, let me show you. There's the brake cylinder. No booster. It'd be cool. I need to see if there. You see that canister there? That canister over there? Every corner's got one. I don't know what that is. This corner's got one. And then I need to double check to see what these are. I don't know what that is. It looks like an old relay. I think it's an old relay. But yeah, there's glass here. It's probably the old glass. That's just kind of been sitting around. There's the spare tires in the front, which is probably smart. A smart place to keep it because you puts more weight in the front. And I think you can see like this, the rubber seal is just fucking gone. I believe I have a new replacement for it. There's the windshield wiper motor. Yeah, those canisters though, I don't know what those are. Watch it be like just filled with water and they're just weights. But yeah, it'd be interesting if there's like an aftermarket electric brake booster that you could buy. That'd be cool. I want to put a bigger alternator in it because it's only 35 amps. It's just air for buoyancy. That'd be fucking weird. Yeah, but like this is a big. Look at this is a big trunk. Now it's not super deep. It does get deep down towards the front, but it's fucking big. You could get in this. One person at least. Two would be uncomfortable, but I think you could fit. But this is I think this weighed like 2,500 pounds. Is the official weight. Here, let me clamp the phone or the camera for a second so I can close it. Yeah, y'all probably got a good view of the car whenever I pulled up. I can't back up enough the cable. Well, the cable's long enough. It's just I got it cooled up. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, it's backwards. Shit. I didn't even notice the camera's backwards. Oh well. Yeah. So there's figure out the lighting issue, the shifter. Look underneath the car, make sure it's mechanically sound. It drove okay though. You know, it's probably the brakes are they disc in the front? I can't tell because the whole thing's covered. I don't even know if I think it's it's front drum. One second. Yeah, it's drum. I think. What the fuck? It's really flat on the backside. Yeah, it's drum. Oh, the rack and pinion's got a shit ton of oil on it. Manual rack and pinion, but it's still leaking. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely drums in the front. Yeah, whenever I was talking about modifying this thing, first thing that I was thinking about doing was I was trying to see if there was like a kit where people made little add-ons for the front ends for old classic, Chevys and whatnot, where you could add electric motors to the front. But it doesn't look like nobody does like a kit that fits a Camaro, and it's just kind of like replaces a control arm and a couple other pieces, and then you just add in electric system, right, to complement what's already there. I was wondering if that was a thing, because then that would be good to just add 100 horsepower to the front wheels, adds more weight and to the front, and you're good. Put the batteries up in the front, in the front trunk. But should I? Man, I'm really hungry. I think I'm gonna end it. I don't feel like burning right now. I'm just so hungry, and I'm gonna get dried out working on it. And I gotta clean up all this freaking mess from streaming out here in the shop. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call it here. We're at probably just 2.5 hours because of the freaking starting screen. And I will prepare to do more stuff next time. This was pretty good. I like this. Next time it'll be oil change. That rack and pinion was really leaking. I wonder if, I could show y'all. Let me show y'all right quick. Where'd I put the head? Where'd I put it? Wait, where'd I put the fucking headlamp? Ugh. Oh. I'll put the headlamp in here. Okay, hold on. Okay, that should be good light. Yeah. That's the rack and pinion right there. Look how greasy that is, and it's fresh grease too, right? Oh, it's got the digital LED flickering. Cool. Oh, that's better. Yeah. That's a problem. I'm sure the freaking rack and pinion's unique for this car. Okay. I wonder does this show the battery life of my wireless? It doesn't show the battery life of the receiver or the transmitter. Okay. Let me turn off the other mic. That probably sounds better. Hello? Space. Okay. Yeah, so next time what I'll be doing is an oil change. I might have the car cleaned. Might pay a kid to come clean it that's in the neighborhood. I won't record that, so the car might just be, next time on stream, look a lot cleaner. I'll do some research about the lights. I'll do some research about the rack and pinion. And probably what we'll do is oil change. I'll lift the car. I'll have the car already lifted up, and I'll check the shifter and stuff too, because the shifter stuff concerns me, because it just feels gross, you know. And I'm not used to gross feeling shifter. It might just be an old car thing, but you know, maybe not. Maybe we can fix it. I felt some. Whenever the shifter's not directly in the transmission, it's always a problem. Whenever it starts getting old. So, I appreciate everybody stopping by. I put this off for too long because I haven't touched this since I got this car. I haven't touched it for like a year. But I want to tinker on. I've been working on my own car, doing stuff to my own car. I need to get a tune for my Explorer, but I need to do some other stuff first. I need to do some warranty work on it. Not motor related, but stuff around it. Cool. All right, I don't even know how many people are here. If it's, and I don't know who's live. Okay. Let's do this. We're just gonna raid, not Iron Mouse. Maybe if I'm ever a 2-view. Let's just raid Bags. Is he live? He is live. Cool. Boom. We're gonna raid him. And cool. 10 seconds. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks again. Zebo, El Monte, Snack. Later.